Hi, my name's Matt, and I've been asked by Imperial CU to talk about the question, why are Christians such hypocrites? And I think the group of people that are most often called hypocrites in today's society are the religious, or more specifically Christians. A hypocrite is someone who doesn't practice what they preach, or says one thing and does another. And this so often could be a way you could describe Christians, because we say, love your neighbour, and yet so often we say or do things that are really harmful and don't help people the way we should. We rarely see a Christian who truly loves or cares for others the way Jesus taught us to. And actually we see some cases of horrific abuse of power by leaders in Christian churches, even sexual abuse in some scenarios. And we're sorry. We're really sorry if you've been hurt by Christians in the past, if you've ever been in a situation where you've seen Christians being unkind or unloving or judgmental. We're sorry. If you felt unloved or unwelcomed by a church or a Christian group, we're sorry. And I don't think the call to love our neighbour means that we should never say things that are difficult to hear. Jesus did say plenty of things that were difficult to hear, and that's a way of loving people. But we get things wrong, and sometimes we say or do things that are intentionally hurtful, and we shouldn't do that, and we're sorry. But why are Christians such hypocrites? It's because we've got a problem. We've got a sin problem with our hearts, with our very selves. We're broken by sin. Being a Christian is not about being a good person. That's why I haven't tried to say, no, we're not actually hypocrites. No, we as Christians know that we're hypocrites. We don't want to be. But the reason we are hypocrites is that we are in a world broken by sin. And each one of us, not just Christians, but all people, have hearts that have turned away from God. But the wonderful thing is there is one person who is not a hypocrite, and that's Jesus. He's the one who truly practiced what he preached, who perfectly loved his neighbour unconditionally, so much so that he was willing to die for hypocrites like me. Yes, we Christians want to try and live a life away from hypocrisy, to be free from this two-facedness, and to live a life of love like Jesus did. But the wonderful thing about being a Christian is that even though we're hypocrites, we can know forgiveness for our hypocrisy. Jesus' goodness can be credited to us, and we can be right with God in spite of the wrong things we do. Romans 5 verse 8 is the verse that I heard when I first became a Christian, and it says this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Jesus died to forgive us our sin. He didn't die for us because we deserved his love. We didn't. He died for us when we were at our worst. We can know true forgiveness. Maybe it's this question that puts you off investigating being a Christian yourself. Maybe it's small-scale hypocrisy, like Christian friends seeming to be a bit unloving or unwelcoming. Or maybe it's large-scale hypocrisy, like these cases of abuse in the church. Maybe these things make you not want to become a Christian. Well, can I say being a Christian is not about following other Christians. Being a Christian is about following Christ, following Jesus. So whatever you think about Christians, look beyond these broken, hypocritical people that we are, and look to Jesus. He calls himself the Good Shepherd. Others may be like thieves and robbers, but he is the Good Shepherd who will lay down his life for his sheep. That's a verse from John's Gospel, and Imperial CU are running a series of Bible studies in that Gospel, in John's account of the life of Jesus. And that would be a really great thing to investigate if you're interested. All the details should be in this post somewhere. That's all I want to say. Thank you to Imperial CU for having me. If you want to chat to me about this, argue with me, agree with me, whatever, I'll be at a live Q&A that the CU, the Christian Union, are putting on the 21st of May. So feel free to come along. All the details, again, should be in the post. But thanks for listening, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.